A man asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what about somebody who loves good clothes and loves what? The na'r, loves sandals. Of the great things Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud had as a symbol of his love, that which has become symbolic in our day and age of the love of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the na'r sharif. The na'r sharif, the blessed sandal of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was in the hands of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Not just in his hands, right beneath his armpits. That's where he'd keep them. Nobody had controlled the sandal save Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu warda. And not only the sandals did he have, but he had the miswak of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Two places you find the miswak of the Messenger of Allah, either behind his ear sallallahu alaihi wasallam or in the hands of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Not only did he have the na'al and the siwak, but he also had the tahur. The tahur. Tahur is the utensil the Prophet used to have with water in order to make wudu at any single moment, in the hands of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Not only did he have the tahur and the sandal and the miswak, he had the prophetic staff, the supreme staff of prophecy that he had, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu warda. To take it further, the connection between the sandal and beautiful clothes, they said there was nobody in Madinatul Munawwara that was better dressed than Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. He was the best dressed man in town, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu warda. Not only was the best dressed man in town, he was the most fragrant man in town, with the exception of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Fragrant. Remember his first engagement, that first moment, his eyes set upon his beloved, he was looking for fragrance. And then he saw a different type of fragrant reality. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. And now he's the best dressed man and the most fragrant man in town. Radiyallahu anhu warda. Yani, in order to see the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you'd have to see Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Wherever the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam went, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he'd be striding in front of the Messenger of Allah. And that mandar, yani subhanallah, Amir is praying to see the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tonight. He asked that. And I would love to see just that mandar. I want to see what it looks like for Abdullah ibn Mas'ud to be walking that high, and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that high. And there he is, best dressed clothes, most fragrant reality, striding in front of the Messenger of Allah. He would get to the house of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and us, he would open the door and tafaddal ya Rasulullah. And take the Prophet to go in. No, Abdullah Mas'ud. He would open the door and walk in himself. Walk in himself, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, right into the house of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When he's in the midst, he beckons the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in. And this is the beauty of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, but look at the humility of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam himself. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud has the staff. The staff should be in the hand of the Rasul, but it's in the hands of Sayyidina Abdullah, radiallahu ta'ala anhu warda. But the sir, the secret, so you know the sha'n al-ashiqeen, the nature of those who have profound love. Why the best perfume are you going to have, and why the best clothes are you going to have? They said, ihtiraman li na'lay Rasulillah. Because he was carrying the sandals, that's it. The only reason he dressed that way and he smelled that way is to what? Show respect, exaltation, reverence to all of these great realities that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam had. The nature of these people. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam thereby informs the man who asked that question, Inna Allah jamilun yuhibbu jamal. Allah is beautiful and He loves beauty. And beauty here, define the definition. Because when we speak about clothes, the clothes of men, and the question here for us, because we all dress lima. Why? Why did we place our clothes on today? What clothes did we choose? What was the niyyah, the intention inside of our heart, taqarrub ila man, to draw close to whom? Those who profess love. Yani of the great Imams, Yani Abdul Rahman ibn Mustafa al-Idrus, of the great Imams, of those from Hadramaut Hadola, makes mention of the end of time, it's all finished. Ages in which we live in. And all that remains is your attachment to the Messenger of Allah. The only way of wusul ila Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is by virtue of attachment, profound attachment to the Messenger of Allah that comes by virtue of salawat alayhi. He says, that'll be the last thing standing. And someone who's bereft of salawat based upon a heart that's attached, khalas. They travel a different route, not the route of the Prophet himself sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. That's why we say the sha'an, the affair is an affair of love, an affair of love.